We are live. What's up, everybody? What's up? Happy Friday. Happy Friday.
That's
Hello,
right.
hello.
We are here. We are live. What's up, everybody? What's up? Oh, man, it's going to mute that real quick.
Let's see here.
So let me switch over to here. Pop out that.
There we go.
There we are.
All right. Where is everybody? Where's everybody at? Man, we're getting bad thunderstorms right now.
They'll start
Well, I'll
slowly,
tell you,
slowly
we
dragging
got 'em
in.
last if I blip out, it's because
They'll
we had a
start
power surge.
dragging themselves
Yeah,
around.
we got
I
them.
think they're
We got them down the street too. Yeah, they're close.
I think they passed over for now.
I had to go over my lawn twice, get all the leaves up from the hail and everything.
Oh yeah, unfortunately we didn't get any hail.
Oh, it
Just
was
pretty good
horrible.
downpours. I was worried about the wind, but
Yeah.
it wasn't that windy, so that's good.
Well, that's good.
We had 3.5 inches of rain in the last 2 days.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah,
Well, we need it. I can tell you that. We're in a drought, so
yeah. We were this time last year.
Yeah. Can y'all hear that machine running in the background?
that humming,
Yeah.
we got a fan on.
No. I just want to make sure you can't hear my 3D printer going crazy over there. I just
Oh, I don't hear that. No.
Okay.
I just
All
hear
right.
my fan.
I'm making see if you can see this.
Oh
Trying
yeah,
to get
what is it?
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Cool.
Those are
dovetail
cool.
shoes. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I've been making them and
Oh, for the Stellavitas?
yeah, and I got the STL file I'm working on for Dan. I told him I was fine tuning it and going to send him the STL file so he can print them and do what he wants to with them. But I'm tired of not having the right size, so I was like, I'll just make it because these things are like $20, $25 by the time you get it shipped.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, what else can you do when it's raining, and storming?
Very
But
true.
I'll
What
Yeah.
tell
else can you do? Except, I don't know, make your dark library if you haven't done it yet. Stuff like that. Who knows?
That's true. That's true. Yeah, I do have something else. I don't know if y'all remember, but a while back, I 3D printed a lens holder for my GoPro.
Okay.
So recently, in the last couple of days, well, since June 1st, I think it was, the GoPro Mission 1 came out, right? Now, I'm not saying it's me, but can you see the stark resemblance? I mean,
Uh-huh.
yeah. So the new one has a 1-inch sensor in it, and let me tell you, it's pretty impressive on in my backyard Milky Way shot I did the other day. Just in video, it's incredible.
That's
Totally,
awesome.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Man, it's Friday. I was able to actually, I'm still figuring out a lot about my strain wave because I haven't spent a lot of time on it. But I was able to at least start getting a little bit of, work into. Let me see if I can bring this up and maybe I can share.
Man, you should be using that thing all the time.
I know, right? I know.
These strain wave mounts are amazing.
Yeah, and it's outside, and I've been bouncing between the Sim 60 and the Mighty Mount, and then and then the strain wave is just sitting out there. I've got to start prioritizing probably a bit.
I wouldn't even be messing with the Sim 60. I'd be using that Wave 150 all day.
Yeah, you're probably right. So I started working on M8 and M20. I don't know if you guys can see this.
Yeah, I can see it.
So there we go. Let's see if we can get this. So that's what I'm starting to work on here. If I don't know if you can see, hold on, let me stop sharing because it will open up a different window. Let me make this a little easier to share the whole screen. There we go.
Oh yeah, beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah, that's looking good.
Yeah, now this is with the 2600 one shot and the Gear 60. So 300 millimeter focal length,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, and this is at f5.
That's stacked.
No, this is actually just one. This is just
Oh
one
my
light.
God, that looks amazing.
It
Wow.
does.
One
Yeah.
light frame. And yeah, I thought this was really cool. I mean, I'm going in here, and this is because you can see how noisy it is. But
Yeah, you got some hot pixels in there, but
oh yeah, but this will all, yeah, and that'll all get worked out through, you
that
know.
looks really good though.
It does.
Yeah.
That's the Poseidon.
Yeah, this is the Poseidon. Yes, sir. This is the Poseidon, and this is with the NBZ. This is with the first one, the original NBZ.
Wow.
Okay.
So the 110 the 10 nanometer version. So I
Dude,
mean,
that's
I'm like,
gonna be great, man, when you
Well,
finish that.
yeah.
if
Yeah.
if I was going to take that with my 2600 and my Red Cat,
Uh-huh. Yep.
what filter would you recommend? Would you now I've got the Ultima. I've got
Okay.
the HA and the O3 Altair,
Okay.
and I've got the O3S2 Altair, and I got the RGB.
I would try with the RGB.
I would say, yeah, I was gonna say, try with the RGB.
Try RGB,
Yeah,
yeah.
just try straight RGB.
Because
I mean,
then you're going to
granted-
get a lot of that reflection nebula where
Yeah,
the Triffid is.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
you see how tamed it is, because this is with the NBZ.
Right,
I think
right.
if you use just use it just straight out the way it is. I mean, even just with a UVIR cut, I
Yeah,
think you
just
get a
use
lot
your
more.
Tri RGB.
Yeah. And then maybe take you know,
The HAO3 one.
yeah, HAO3 for maybe 10 hours or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. And combine the two.
Yep.
That looks really good,
It
Eric.
does.
Really does, yeah.
So this is at this is just a 3-minute shot. So this is just at 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
That's really good for
So, and if you had it on the Wave 150, you could take 10 minutes.
this is on the 150.
Oh, that is okay.
Yeah, this is on the 150.
Yeah, you should be
Yep.
10
Because
minutes.
as you and I mean, take a look. I mean, I don't see the histogram here, how close it is.
Yeah.
I
Did
mean,
you guide on that?
it's just at that edge, right?
Yeah, that's good.
So
Yeah.
3 minutes is, is ideal. If you really just push it.
How many did you get total?
Right now I got 27
Nice.
because I was having some issues on the first half of the night. So, but once I got through the meridian flip, worked out all the issues and got through the meridian flip, I was able to get a couple more hours because I'm only able to image this right now from maybe midnight until around maybe 4 o'clock,
Okay.
4:30, something like that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
could probably only get it for about 2 hours with the tree in the front yard.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
can't get it at all with the trees surrounding me.
Yeah.
So yeah. I mean, hey Steve, how's it going? And so no, I'm quite impressed on this combination of the 26 of this is actually this is with the 2600 actually. This one because the Poseidon is on that's my mono. So this is actually on the ASI 2600 MC. So
And that scope, I mean, the corners look really good.
yeah. I mean, if we look here,
Pretty clear too. That's a good shot.
yeah, I mean, I'm quite impressed. I mean, you got the noise and everything, but I'm quite impressed on how,
That's a single image. That's
this is a single image. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
you know. So no, I'm quite pleased with how this is, you know, this first shot and all these others. They seem to be very, very, you know, a lot the same. So so yeah.
I shot NGC 7000 and the Pelican with the HAO3
Okay.
and the Red Cat, and you know, I mean, hell, it was 20 degrees or 25 degrees, and still came out real good.
Yeah.
I got about, I don't know, 40 10-minute exposures with it.
Okay.
On the AM5 or the AM3?
That AM5N. Yeah. Yeah. And you know, hell, I don't even hardly have to guide with that thing.
Those things are so good, man.
I was having trouble one night. I couldn't figure out what it was. You know, all the stars were just you know, just lines. And so I shut the guiding off and they were perfect. And
Really?
I was doing 5-minute exposures,
Wow.
you know.
5 minute unguided?
Huh?
Unguided?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Of course, I'm kind of picky about polar aligning, but you know.
Yeah.
My WD-20, I can be way out of polar alignment and it guides one.
Yeah,
I'm like, I can't believe it's guiding this well.
Yeah.
yeah.
Now, here's one thing that I came across yesterday, and guiding was still seemed to be fine. But in PhD, when I fired up, you know, the Green Swamp server and started, you know, and you know, I'm using um the 224 MC, you know, a little hockey puck, that the old hockey puck. And I mean, that sucker's still running like a champ. I think I've had that thing for going on 5 years, and
Oh,
it has been solid. I maybe even longer.
oh hell, I've got a 120 MC
I
that
still have a couple 120s.
yeah,
Mini and a hockey puck and color and mono.
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah.
And
And I mean, and I've got a 120,
forever.
I got a 120 mono, and they run so solid. It's like it's
Clicking
crazy.
keeps on ticking.
Yeah, exactly.
The only thing I upgraded my guide scopes for is because the 174
Yep.
pairs really well with the my 127
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
focal length.
Yep.
And I have the 268 on the Carbon Star because it's much more light sensitive. It picks up stars like nobody's business.
Okay.
In fact, I have to put a luminance filter on the 268 because otherwise I'll get halos around the stars because it's so infrared sensitive.
Okay.
So I put a luminance, which is IR cut,
Mm-hmm.
and that way it gets rid of the halos around the stars.
Gotcha.
It picks
Okay.
up stars like crazy. It's so sensitive.
One thing that I came across yesterday when I was guiding is that PhD was screaming back at me that it was not able to accept pulse guiding commands from my strain wave. Now I'll have to do some more digging, and if anybody who has a strain wave, or maybe the 100 or the 150, if you've come across this with PhD, let me know, because I need to figure out what is
What did
it,
it say?
because it said that that it couldn't send deck pulse commands.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe I have something here. No, I don't.
Have you got the deck?
No, I thought I may have had a screenshot of it or something. But yeah,
You're
that's
using
what.
GSS with that mount?
Yes. Yep, I am. I'm using GSS with the mount. So, and it
I
works
had
great.
I had a similar thing, was a strain wave, but
Mhm.
it was with the 14 on the Sim 70. But I had everything going through the one USB connection on the mount
Uh-huh.
before I used something like this. and it would randomly say if there was too much stuff going on, it couldn't send the pulse guiding. I'd had to like basically take off the USB load and use something like this
Okay.
to power it up, and it fixed it. But I was doing Jupiter at the time, so I had never seen that before because I usually don't use PDH2 because I'm Stella Vita or an ASI Air person. So
Air, right? Exactly.
What are you running? What computer are you running on the Wave 150?
Oh, I'm running the Melee.
Melee. Okay, so you have the mount in its own designated USB port, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So on my
Connected
Melee,
directly to the Melee. Yeah.
my Melee, I use a USB hub,
Uh-huh.
but it goes into the USB-C on the Melee, which is
Okay.
data transfer. So that way, the 3 or 4 things I have in that hub have no problem with data transfer.
Yeah.
Now you guys mentioned this.
I use the others for the camera. The 2 USB-Cs I think I for the cameras. And
The 150 does have a hub saddle.
saddle, yeah.
And I am running. I was running the Sesto Senso, so the focuser, and the flat field generator, the Giotto and Alto. So those were running and plugged into that saddle. So, maybe but that's why I'm getting ready to set this guy up. The
Oh yeah.
Wanderer.
Yeah.
This is my second Wanderer
Good
on the
Lord,
Pro
you got a lot
version.
of stuff
So
in that.
yeah, so I'm getting, I'm just going through and I'm making sure I've got all the cables and all that stuff, getting it ready. So I make sure I don't have any, I get all my power cables. So
looks like the flux capacitor.
yeah, I know, right?
Boy, you ain't kidding.
Yeah. So soon as
You guys would be so proud of me. I only got one cable coming off of my dual setup with my CGXL.
oh yeah.
Yeah, I only got one cable now.
That's I tell you, that's what I want to try to do is minimize the cables coming
to the ground.
down.
Yeah, just from my hand controller to the ASI Air.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. That's why I want to try to get this set up and get this mounted, onto the OTA and everything. And if I have to, I'll probably have to buy some. I'm hoping I can buy shorter cables, but maybe not. But we'll figure it all out. And I can just have like 2 cables going down to the Melee or something.
Yeah,
it'll be great.
Well, I mean, I have 2 cables on the Carbon Star, one to the power box,
Uh-huh.
and one to the mount.
Yeah.
Because I don't want the mount cable being swung around and going up top and getting hooked on anything. And it basically just comes off the mount and straight down to its brick.
Yeah,
And the only thing on the EQ6 is I have the same thing for the mount. And then I have the power cable to the Eagle. And then I have my Ethernet cable that goes to the Eagle.
Gotcha.
I just couldn't believe what a bird's nest I had, years ago with that thing. When I was running.
It doesn't snag, it's fine.
Yeah, when you got to run it to the computers on the garden wizard there and everything. It was crazy.
Yeah. Hey, Steve, I actually, now that I actually did run a calibration. I ran it twice. But I don't recall if it may not have come back up after I ran the calibration the second time. I don't recall. So you make a good point because I did end up because I was working on Lagoon and the Triffid. So I slewed it back over towards the meridian and the equator and recalibrated because I know I was getting that right off the bat. I don't, you make a good point. I don't know if it came back up after I did that after I ran it twice. So I'll have to double check. But no, when you brought that up, you made me think, Steve, when you made that comment about it sounds like it'd be a calibration issue. That made me think I did run that second time just after the flip. So
I got a question for you.
yeah.
Remember when we were talking about that sensor analysis on SharpCat?
Yes.
And I did mine for the Zeus, and I think I did it. I don't know. The other day, remember I told you I was trying to image at f7. And actually, I was trying to do it at f10 or f11, and I couldn't. For luminance, it works perfectly. I can image, and I got that image of M13. So I was like, well, let me try it with some O3. I put it on there, and I couldn't see any stars. So I thought maybe the filter's dirty. I took it all off. I put the reducer on, maybe give it some more light gathering power, and still nothing. So I'm thinking that maybe, is it possible that that I did that sensor analysis wrong and the offset was too high? So my question is do you think I could replicate that same test at f7, because it wouldn't work on the 14 if I put it on my APO 130 at f7 and tried to at least put the luminance filter in and see if I can see stars?
Okay. Well, you can always rerun the test, and I mean, you can run it at f7. You can run it and you can run it at f7 and at f11, or you can use your Apple. I don't necessarily think it matters what optics you're using because it's based off of looking at that light source, and you're getting that histogram right at the peak.
Yeah.
And that dead in the middle. So I don't think optics have much to do with it.
No, it really doesn't.
Okay, so let's say on the 14 it was set at 425 offset and 125 gain. I couldn't get it to work with an O3 filter, just wouldn't see anything. So
how long was the exposure?
I found that odd when you were talking
which
about
I had 10-second exposures, and I couldn't see anything. So, and that was using the melee setup with Nina and all that. So I got frustrated with it and I took it all off, put the ASI air on there, and I'm imaging, right? So what I've done is, instead of taking all that stuff off again, I want to take all that equipment and put it on the APO 130 at f7 and see if I can, with the same settings, and see if I can replicate the same finding. Because I'm thinking it's either something I did in the offset, or it's a setting that I've got in Nina that I just don't understand, and I can't see the screen.
Now,
I can't see the stars.
One thing is maybe also were you using, like, say, slewing it to a manual target so it's going at a bright star so you can actually see that star?
Yep.
Okay. Then something.
You said you were on M13.
No, I was looking at M13 with my luminance filter, and it worked perfect. With just a lume filter. I mean, everything was great. I could see everything. So I'm like, ooh, this is going to be great. And then I switch over to O3, and I can't get it focused. I can't see a star. So then I'm like, okay, that was F at 11. So then I put the reducer on it to make it F7, and still nothing.
Still nothing.
Yeah.
That's a head scratcher, because I don't think it's your sensor analysis.
No.
It might. I don't think, because if you've kept an eye, and it sounds about that 425, like you're sounding, that sounds about how my offset ended up with my Poseidon. You said you're using the Zeus. So the sound, so basically that may sound about right.
So I'm going to change one thing. Instead of putting Nina on it for the first test on the APO, I'm going to try Stella Vita and see if it. Wait, now here's the thing: is if it shows up and works with Stella Vita, then it's got to be a Nina issue.
Now,
right?
he's making a point. He says maybe the 10 seconds isn't long enough for 3 nanometers.
Could be plenty,
Usually it's plenty for
Could
me
be, yeah.
especially
personally.
for 03.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because O3 is not that, it's not that heavy. Like HA now.
Stars should show up when 03 pretty
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he is
HA at
suggesting
3
you do the
nanometer,
same thing.
you're blocking out a lot of stars.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's suggesting you do what you're thinking of doing is, yeah, definitely try it on another rig.
Okay.
And I would concur with that. I would say, yeah, give it a shot on your refractor and let's see how things go. But yeah, I mean, that's a head scratcher. That's a bit of a head scratcher.
Did you try your sulfur filter to see what it did?
No, I got so aggravated with it. I was like, because I only had a small amount of sky time, and then I was like, I took it all off, and then of course all the rain came. So, I just wanted to I want to image something, but then I'm like, man, I really want to use this new equipment, but I can't get it to work.
Right. And what band passes are your narrowband filters? Are they
3 nanometers. It's the
Right,
Optilong 3 nanometer SHO filter set.
Okay.
I run 15 seconds to do my autofocus runs on all my narrowbands at 3
I do as
nanometer,
well.
Okay.
and I never have a problem.
Yeah.
Never.
All right.
With my F7 127 or my
What's your gain? What was your
F4
gain set at?
125.
Gain was at 125.
I was
Okay.
going to say now, gain's going to make more difference than offset.
Now,
Oh
get
yeah,
this.
so I
Now,
will
get
say
this.
my when I do autofocus with the narrowband,
Yeah.
my focus routine bumps the gain to 200.
Yes.
I did try.
Uh,
It was either 350 or 400 on the gain,
Okay.
and still nothing.
Still
Yeah,
nothing.
there's something
that's weird. Yeah. There's something in Nina
Mhm.
that's
Now I
doing
am
that.
new to Nina, so I could easily be messing it up. That's why I was going to try Stella Vita, and if it works with Stella Vita, then it has to be a setting that I have in Nina. Now
And
I
this
will
is
say
using
this.
a filter wheel? Or
No, just a
you're
filter
using it
drawer.
for- Okay.
Yep. And I took everything out, cleaned it, made sure everything was good to go because I thought maybe it's fogged over. It's a definite head scratcher, but like I say, I'm new to Nina. It's a new setup. But if it doesn't work on the other rig, then there's a common denominator there. It's probably me.
Yeah, I'd like to see your settings in Nina and what you have in that. Maybe.
Okay.
Hey, Wilfredo,
Yeah.
as far as that Stella Vita goes, I've got a 268 QHY on my TV85, and I can't get the heater to work.
Yep. There was
You got the same problem?
There's a new update out. I think there was one 2 or 3 days ago.
Oh, was
But
there?
a couple weeks ago, yeah, I couldn't get the heater to
Oh,
work.
the
on
front
my
glass
computer.
heater?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Can you get it now?
I haven't tried it. I haven't had a chance to try it, but there is,
Okay.
as
Okay.
of a couple days ago, there's two updates, which
Okay.
I haven't updated yet.
I haven't had that one out for a couple days, so it's
Yeah.
beautiful tonight, so I'm gonna get everything out. This is my poor old 72-year-old body. Have to wheel that 230-pound.
No, this is
Ugh.
it's the smallest
Ugh.
violin in the world playing My Heart Bleeds for you.
Yep. That's what Patty says.
Now here's something that came across my my Facebook feed that I think there's a partnership going on with Arteschi in Italy and Skywatcher. I don't know if you guys have seen this. Let me
I
share
don't
here.
think I have.
Share. Take a look at this guy.
Ooh, look at that.
My.
You know what that reminds me of? Those anti-aircraft gun chairs you sit on.
It looks like, yeah, exactly. It looks like something like he would sit on, like in like on the Millennium Falcon. You
Yeah.
know, when you shoot down the TIE fighters.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Whoa.
But
What?
this is I was trying to go there and it's not going for me.
It's a clay pigeon shooter. What is
God,
it?
it looks
Yeah.
like it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Whoa!
I mean this reminds me
Oh.
of what is it? The Uno, the M Uno.
The ones that Prima Luce had in his
Yeah,
bag.
one of the premium. Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Tom Bramwell owns one. And I was looking into these, but it's supposed to be equatorial and alt as, and it's really it's a light payload. If I'm not mistaken, it's about 15 pound, maybe
So it's small.
40 pound max. It's really small because here's where the counterweight would go if you drop the counterweight.
Yeah.
And it's just like I can't remember the name of the company, but the manufacturer, they make the Uno. They're also out of Italy. And there's no meridian flip.
Huh.
Yep. Yep. I was about to say
Sure.
The way
that.
this rotates, there is the way it rotates and everything, there is no need for meridian flip.
Sure hope there's not some assembly required on that.
I don't know, but there, I guess it's a partnership with our Arteschi in Italy and Skywatcher.
Wow.
Yeah, I can see the
These are
resemblance.
Skywatcher's colors.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you guys see that that talking about strain wave mounts? That guy in Vietnam that makes that big silver one.
Yep.
They just took pre-orders for the new big one, and it's supposed to, I think, have a 75 or 80 pound about strain wave mounts. That guy in Vietnam that makes
Whoever's got their
big silver one.
YouTube
Yep.
going.
They just took
browser.
pre-orders for the.
There we go.
I keep hearing myself.
There, it was Steve.
Hi, Steve.
Hi, Tom.
How you doing?
Oh, we're just doing wonderful in the pouring rain.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was us yesterday.
That's
Well,
right.
join the
Although,
club.
man, the sky right now is orange. Looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know,
we're
I know
about
we don't
10
talk
days.
about ZWO much on the channel, but
You can talk about it. I know we don't talk about it a lot, but go right ahead.
Somebody help me make sense of their newest release.
Uh-oh.
Their 131, FF 131.
Yeah. The
Okay, so last year or a year and a half, I bought the FF 130. Well, I mean,
so a millimeter longer.
Arteschi, not Arteschi. God, I'm losing it. Sharp Star. Is it Sharp Star? Oh no, ASCAR. ASCAR.
F-series.
Because ASCAR, it's based ZWO's scopes are ASCAR.
okay.
And they did have the 130, and that's what they also sold for ZWO. But now they've come out, ASCAR's come out with the 1/3, the flat field or 131 FF.
It's all corrected. Yeah, where the 130 wasn't corrected, you have to have a flattener.
Yes, this one is
the
a
131.
quad.
You don't have to have a flattener.
Yes,
Yeah, it's the F-series.
the F series.
So-
Yeah,
So the one I bought was the FF 130. It's fully flat field. There's no corrector in it.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
okay, so that's the Petzval.
That's what threw me off was I'm like, and the one I bought is way more expensive than the one that they're selling. They have a couple
now.
and I'm like, what's going on there? And it's a smaller focal length by about 75 millimeters.
The 131 is?
Yes, and it doesn't have a reducer for it.
Well, you should be happy you've got a better scope.
I know, but it just doesn't make sense. I can't believe they go, oh, let's upgrade. And then they kind of like, okay, we just put new doorknobs on it. They didn't really put like a new engine in it.
Yeah. Because I was looking at it and I was confused too. Because what was it? I want to say it was the PHQ 130 was the one that ZWO rebranded as the FF 130. If I'm not mistaken, it could be. I could be wrong.
Might be right.
Yep.
Because the PHQ 130, they don't. It looks like. Oh no, that's Rook. Yeah, because here's the PHQ 130, and I'm gonna go back here, sharing my screen here. Yeah. So let's take a look at this. Okay.
Yeah.
And this was 3,500. But then there's also the F series that we were talking about. This guy,
Yeah.
the 131F,
Oh,
and that's $2,000, right?
yep.
And if I go to Z,
I think we're talking about a difference in the glass types and
Yeah.
quality.
Yeah.
yeah,
You're right, Steve.
Probably you're right, Steve.
Because they were, I saw an ad somewhere, and they were talking about the glass,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, because here's the 131.
yeah,
Yeah. It's got 180
And-
glass.
Yep. And here you see it's the same price. It's $2,000 compared to the 131F. They're the same exact.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
At that price, you're not getting FCD 100 or PL 53.
Right.
No. Let me see here. Does it?
It's probably 51, and it's probably on the only one lens.
Yeah, because mine only has
Just
180
looking
glass,
here,
but they would never release what it was.
Yeah, because
It's probably FPL 51.
yeah, it could be FPL 51. Yeah, because that's lower than that's a
Mhm.
lower cost piece of glass.
Now there is new glass coming on the market.
Oh, what is it?
So it's going there's going to be one that's an equivalent. It'll be a PFL 54 and 55.
Oh, really? Wow.
There hasn't been any indication as to who's adopting it yet, but they're supposed to, like it'll be a step up from what it is. A lot more of the manufacturers are now switching to FCD 100.
Yes.
I love the FCD 100 in my.
Yeah, so do I. It's
my
I'd put it against or over my FPL 53s any day.
Yeah, because Skywatcher.
Yeah, my carbon fiber 127 is FCD 100,
Yeah,
and it is nice.
I believe Explore Scientific and Skywatcher are both using FCD 100 now on both of them using it for their OTAs. If I'm not mistaken, they both moved on from FPL 53. And it's supposed, and the crazy thing is that if you guys correct me if I'm wrong, it's less expensive, but it's better.
I don't know if it's.
I don't know if it's less expensive.
Okay. I mean,
I think Founders also used FCD 100.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's
I think it's harder to use or to put on your lenses. I think that's why it makes it more expensive.
Okay.
so there's lots of stuff coming into the market. So the optical tests are going to be harder and harder, and more important. Like your spot diagrams are going to be, and the problem is the people that are entering into the hobby, and I'm a novice. I entered one in the novice, that's why.
There you go.
Well, it was novice for the camera and the scope. It was their first time. Come on.
It's the first time.
First light novice.
First one.
Yeah.
There it is.
So that's going to be part of it. I mean, you have to look at Sharpstar, Ascar, Jang Wang, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Hey, they're making it accessible. Like when I started, like there wasn't really accessible. Like like your carbon fiber Explorer 127, the FCD 100 was,
Yeah.
like almost $4,000.
I think it was more than that initially.
Yeah.
3,500.
I remember buying one and I just paid the bill. I didn't want to look.
I got a good deal on it from Dan.
And, subsequently we have more manufacturers that we didn't have before. So it's a great thing that they're expanding the base, but it's that understanding the optics and those spots.
Well, I think, like you said, Sharpstar and ASCAR are doing phenomenal work at getting their glass really good, and their spot diagrams are proof, that they seem to be doing something right.
Well,
Yeah.
when you look at their SQA series.
Oh yeah.
Oh gosh, yeah.
And the P series is pretty tight too.
Yeah.
But again, when you look at price, you're looking at
Reflects it.
more towards premium prices. I guess we call them low premium. Like what's low, so it's going to be interesting. I'm just waiting for weather to change and to get my pier top so I can use this.
There you go.
And
So
I'll just use my old gear.
Talk about coatings. What's the deal? Doesn't Takahashi uses like fluoride gas or something? Or
yeah, fluorite you have to grow.
yeah, they use fluoride
It's a
glass.
crystal.
Yeah.
So that's why their stuff's so expensive.
Yeah, and it's very difficult to grow the crystals, and the fact is size becomes an issue.
Yeah.
Like the only person that probably has anything with fluorite would be Tom.
Tom.
Not me. Of course, my NP127 wasn't too cheap.
I have fluoride in my toothpaste, but
Oh, that's fluoride.
Fluoride, that's fluoride.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah.
Ooh,
Hey, it's a puppy.
Hey, puppy.
puppy, it's a bionic puppy.
That's
Yeah.
right. It's the
It's
OCal
the
puppy.
OCal puppy.
Yeah.
Looking pretty happy.
What's that mean?
That was a telescope I was looking at.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
And there's Patty back there.
I'm
Hey,
here.
Patty.
Hi, Patty.
Hi, Patty.
Yeah, you see little bits of, I'm like,
She's coming out of the galaxy.
I'm
She
looking
is.
at space, man.
She's coming out of the galaxy.
Hey, did he
He's
take
a
his
Trekkie.
birthday today?
Yeah, we know it's what day. Did he get his present already?
They knew it.
You sent him a present?
No, they didn't send me a present.
Oh, we're wondering
No,
if he gave him his present. Yeah.
Yeah, we're asking if you gave him his present.
Oh, yeah. First thing.
Yeah.
First thing.
Yep.
Yep. So his birthday cake later, too.
First thing at noon when I got up.
No, you're still alive, so that's a good thing.
There it is.
Yeah.
At least for today.
I woke up today. It's a fabulous day.
It's a good day.
Bingo.
You wanted to
Hey Tom, you know how that's your OCal dog? Well, here's my that deck. That's my observatory.
Oh, nice.
Very.
So not this
Nice.
year, maybe next year.
So maybe next year. So that's where the observatory funds went towards this year.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, that's a nice deck.
be outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just
I
got
have one like
interesting.
that, and I have a sky. What are they called? Sky pod.
Yeah.
Sky Shed
Set up
Pods.
in one corner.
Yeah.
With a concrete
yeah.
pier going down to the ground.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And then I set up all my. Oh, by the way, I have another wave. I have both of them now, Eric.
Oh yeah,
I have the 100 and the 150.
nice.
And I set those up around on the deck, and it's like, okay, once I have them set up, I'm not going back out there anyways. Everything goes
Yeah.
fine. And
Yeah,
the pod will,
don't walk on it.
yeah, that's right. Now the
Yeah.
pod, I don't have to worry about it. I can run around because that's the one with the SCTs and everything.
Yeah.
It's going wrong, and I can jump up and down on the cursors and everything else. And the concrete isolation goes, we're ignoring you.
Hell, I got both of my mounts set up on, on
You got
concrete.
the wheelies, right?
Yeah, on wheelies and concrete. And if I walk near them, why, boop, there goes the guiding.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mine are on my back deck, and I know when the dogs go out to do their thing because
Yeah. Yeah.
I can see it in my graph.
After
Especially the bigger dog.
Mhm.
That's a funny story that you say that, Super Dave, because when I first started in my astro journey, I got that my second telescope was a red cat. And I was like, oh, I got a red cat. All right, yay. So we went up to the mountains for like a little family get together, and we were on the side of a mountain, and it was a big, gigantic wooden deck. And I've never set up anywhere else other than on cement. And I put it down. I'm like, check this out. I was showing my daughter how to do all this stuff. And I'm like, it took me forever. I couldn't figure out why I couldn't get it aligned. And then when I got it aligned, I go sit down and it was not doing anything. And then I realized that everything
When
was
you're
moving.
stepping on a
Everything was
board,
moving.
it's
And
flexing.
everybody over there were stepping on the boards and everything over here was moving.
Yep. Yep.
It was hilarious.
Yeah, when I do my polar alignment, it's funny. It's like I'm standing away from it,
Uh-huh.
and it tells me to move it a certain way. I'll walk up, I'll tweak it, and then walk back away from it.
Yeah.
Adjusts and figures out, oh, okay, that's good. So it's kind of a little. I've figured it out to where, okay, if it says one thing, I know I need to walk up and tweak it this certain amount, and
Yeah.
that should be good. So when I walk back, it goes back into position, and it's usually pretty good.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I have to put it on my deck. If you saw my backyard, there's no way I could put it in my backyard because I'd never be able to see over my house or any of the trees.
Yeah.
So at least my deck is raised up enough where I can get it out over the house and, at least
Same
get
with me.
some visual.
I needed the extra 4 feet.
Yeah, for me, it's an extra 8 feet.
Oh,
Yeah.
if I was 8 feet, I'd be looking right over everybody.
Yeah, well, I wish the neighbor behind me would cut down some of his trees, and then I'd have a nice view of the southern sky.
Yeah.
We can make that happen.
If they just turn their lights off.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I've become very inventive on how to hang black landscaping cloth.
Yeah.
They wonder if my trees are being decorated for Halloween year round.
I didn't even think about that. That's a good idea.
That's the thing, like Tom and I are the old guys. We're old, but we're crafty.
That's right. By God.
That's it. That's it.
Somebody walks in and
So-
say, "I'm supposed to use that as toilet paper." No.
I used to have a neighbor that had just the brightest light in the world right in front of their house, right where I'd shoot. And boy, I got real crafty with with hanging cloths and everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a
There
neighbor
was one
across the
point I
street.
used to I had when I was living in Illinois, because I had a neighbor that was just notorious for just such floodlights in their backyard and all that stuff.
Noxious. Ugh.
Oh God, yeah, it was just ridiculous. And I go there and I try to be nice and just tell them what I'm doing, and then they still do this and they're still doing it. So I'm just like, all right, you guys want to be jerks, fine, whatever. I'll just figure it out myself.
I gave out free calendars one year. The whole neighborhood.
Yeah, I mean, I
Didn't work.
ended up doing PVC pipe, like this whole screen.
Yep.
With like PVC pipe and like the fence, like with a tarp and everything, and and it worked for a while until I forgot
Wind
about
blowed
it.
into your
Until I
scope.
forgot about it when a storm came through and it
Yeah.
wrecked everything. And then it didn't wreck my scopes, but that PVC pipe was everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I remember seeing a picture of that.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I did post it. Like, hey, here I am trying to, be a creative and everything. And yeah, that storm came through and it was all in pieces.
Well, I'll tell you, they had some nasty ones up there last night.
Oh, I heard.
Woo!
heard that Northern Illinois and Chicago area, they got nailed with some.
Around Hobart and Chicago Heights and
Oh gosh.
all that area and Gary.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they got hammered up there.
Yep. And that's down by my my family's neck of the woods, where my old stomping grounds before I moved to Northern Illinois. That's where I grew up and around that whole southern. That's like the south side and southern, south side of Chicago and all
Is
that.
it Gary where the Chicago Bears are moving to?
Yeah,
No, they're
Hammond.
moving to
Yep.
Hammond.
Yeah, they are. They're
They're
moving to
moving to
Hammond.
Hammond. Yeah,
Where is it?
Hammond.
Hammond.
Yeah, just right next to
Okay.
Gary. Yeah, just right next to Gary.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens because they keep flip-flopping. One minute they were talking about going to Arlington Heights. Then they were then Chicago was trying to renegotiate with them, and now
Chicago
they're
dropped
going
the
to
ball
Hammond.
big time.
Huh?
Chicago dropped the ball big time.
Oh yeah. Illinois dropped the ball.
Oh yeah.
Illinois did.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, mainly Chicago.
But and when you got when Indiana comes over says, yeah, we'll give you the tax breaks you're looking for
You
and
bet,
everything.
buddy.
Yeah, you got Hammond. Yeah.
Yep.
And I'll be honest, Hammond and Gary and all that stuff are
And most of those people in that area of Illinois are all Chicago Bears fans. So
yeah.
Well,
I mean,
heck
and in the Hammond and Gary, Indiana area, a lot of it is very underdeveloped, or a lot of business has left.
Yep.
So now they're thinking, hey, we put this in Hammond, we put the stadium in Hammond and in the Gary, Indiana area. Businesses and everybody are just gonna swarm back, into northwest Indiana. So
all that area used to be steel mills and foundries.
yes, it did.
Yep. And they just all went
Yep, they did. I mean, that whole area of Gary, Hammond, Maryville, even in the Chicago area, down towards the Chicago River and the south suburbs and everything. I grew up there. I mean, it was steel mills, steel mills and construction mills all over the place.
Yep.
And a lot of that area up there, between Chicago, Detroit, northern Indiana, it was all part of the automotive world.
Yes.
They were all tied together to
They
build
were.
cars.
Yeah, they were.
Yep.
Yes, they were.
Yep.
So yeah.
God, can you believe Indiana's going to have 2 pro football teams?
and Illinois will have 0.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, it just cracks me up because it's like, man, how can like the third or fourth largest city in the country, just lose their NFL team?
It's all politics.
It's all politics and
there.
Yep.
You see why? You see why I'm down here now, right?
Handfuls of reasons.
You see why I'm down here. I'm down here now, right? Because I couldn't handle that mess up there.
Yeah,
I was done with it.
Yep. Yep.
Now you live in the southern slow.
That's right.
With my
Living
sweet
in God's country down there.
Until you get to downtown Atlanta, you got to drive in traffic down there.
Yeah.
Good God. I try to avoid Atlanta with every fiber in me. I try to avoid Atlanta. Good.
Every time I ever drove through Atlanta, drive that beltway around there.
God,
it rains.
8 lanes of death.
Rains.
It's like, do people know what a turn signal is?
Everybody thinks you're a NASCAR driver. I got my spot.
You guys know how to change lanes? Use your signals.
Yeah. It's like driving in Boston, where traffic signs and
traffic signs and turn signals are all optional.
Yeah.
These are just suggestions.
Yes,
it's
a suggestion.
Oh gosh, but
I like the exit signs where it tells you, this is your exit, right? You need that. No, if you're reading that, you're in the wrong lane. You should have been doing it way back.
You're right.
You should have been over in this lane like 2 miles back getting ready.
I come home every night and I know that I need to, when I'm coming home and I'm on the Fairfax County Parkway and I need to get over to the right lane because that right lane ends exiting at my exit. And so many times I'm behind somebody and there are 3 signs. Exit only, exit only, exit only. And there's always somebody right up until the last minute.
Yeah.
I can get over.
Like the one that,
You
like
knew
the one
that
that,
a half a mile back if you could read that sign.
like the one that says, you know, on a 2-lane highway, left lane closed ahead, you know, and they're doing bridge work, and you got some idiot that flies up and thinks he's gonna just jump right in.
They
Yes.
do because they're usually driving BMWs.
Yep, that's right.
Like Jeff Foxworthy, is it Jeff? No, Bill Engvall. Here's your
Engvall.
sign.
Here's the sign.
Here's your sign.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Oh God, yes.
Good
Well,
Lord.
fortunately, up here, you know, when we get that kind of traffic snarl, you know, all 5 cars.
Where are you, Steve?
I'm well. Let's see if you know where the Upper Peninsula of Michigan is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm north of that.
Oh, gee.
Okay. Yeah.
So, yeah, I had the privilege to going to Traverse City and just a little north of Traverse City a couple years ago. It is beautiful.
Isn't
Yeah,
that beautiful?
spent a lot of time there.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, spent a lot of time Traverse
get
City,
like a sunset
Detroit.
sailboat out on the lake there in Traverse City.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
My family had a blast going to Mackinac. We loved Mackinac. Mackinac was gorgeous when we went up there.
The ultimate tourist trap.
Oh, I know. And we were there. We were the tourists. We were riding our we rented bicycles and all of that stuff and just going around and around, going into the that one grand hotel and all that stuff, you know. But it was a blast. I loved
We
it.
went where's the big dunes where they have the big dunes and everything?
Empire.
Where the
Sleeping Bear Dunes.
oh my God, I couldn't believe that.
Yeah, that sucks you in.
You look down at the water and it's like Caribbean blue water. It's beautiful.
Sleeping Bear Dunes sucks you in because you pull into the parking lot and you park there and you look at the dune and you go, oh, that's not bad. And you climb to the top and you go, well, I still can't see the water. Then you go up and down the dunes for another half a mile and then you can see the lake. Do not go down the dune to the lake.
No, do not. There were
Is that
tons
the
of
one?
people
Is that
doing
the
it.
one that
I'm
goes
like,
way down and you
climbing
can't
back
get
up that.
That's the one?
Yeah, it's
No thanks.
brutal.
Yeah, I can only no.
It was beautiful.
You're like,
I can only
trying to climb
imagine
back up.
how the night sky must be up there.
It
gosh.
is awesome.
Yeah.
Like I also, you know, like being a true Canadian, you know, we do that Eskimo stuff called kayaking. So, so I've done sea kayaking and I've done all along that from Sleeping Bear Dunes all the way down to, oh gosh, I don't know, all the way along there. And it is really beautiful.
Oh,
And the
man.
water is like crystal clear.
It's unbelievable. It's like you're in the Caribbean.
The color is,
Except it's freshwater.
yeah.
And
And
it's unbelievable. I couldn't believe it.
so
Wow.
I've spent a lot of time kayaking in Michigan and Isle Royale. There's a place, if you haven't been to that national park,
Which one?
Isle Royale National Park.
Yeah.
It's the biggest island on Lake Superior, and it's amazing. I've paddled
Beautiful
around
state.
it twice.
Beautiful state.
It's just
Except in the winter, I'm sure it sucks.
well, if you really want to enjoy Michigan, you go to Marquette, Michigan in the winter. You may not leave until spring, but it's a real like I talk about snow here, you know, like I said, like last year we had 400 or 500 centimeters of snow. Okay, like I always have to work that out because I'm still in inches and they're in centimeters.
Yeah.
But when you look at Marquette, you know, like they were more than double that.
Wow.
I have friends in Marquette, and it's like, okay, we don't come visit in the winter.
They start snowmobiling in September.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
funny
God.
when I was up there, I remember seeing all the signs on the roads for snowmobile paths and everything like that, trails.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
People,
Well, you
that's a
know,
big deal up there, snowmobile.
that
the
that
Keenan
place,
Peninsula.
that place in Saskatchewan where Jeremy and I went fishing 3 times. You know, it's as far north in Saskatchewan as you can go. And you know, one time we were there the 28th of June and ice went out the week before.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, because
I
that lake's 165 miles long and 45 miles wide or something like that.
We were
yeah,
there.
I've been up that way, and then July 1st, you know, like it's not
Yeah.
fireworks, it's snowfall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rode up there on my Harley, and it was like the day before, I was sweating down to a t-shirt,
Yeah.
like just dying. Woke up in the morning, ain't going nowhere. It's snowing.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you remember the mosquitoes up there? We're not very.
I'll tell you what, they you know, they put the fear of God into me, but the first time I went, you know, I had a bug suit and everything like that. Never used it. The only time mosquitoes are bad, of course, you know, being up there, you know, the 4th of July weekend or week, you know, is about 2 o'clock in the morning when it finally gets dark. You know, but other than that, why they never bothered us.
Well, if
Yeah,
you're
well,
up here,
when I was in Michigan, it was August, and they were brutal.
yep, if you're up here right now, they just about carry you away. It's with
And
all this, we had a high amount of snow, so a lot of sitting water in the bush, a lot of
Yeah.
stagnation.
yeah,
It's black fly and mosquito
black
heaven. I'll tell you.
flies are bad. Yeah,
Only thing worse is deer fly.
yeah,
Deer
Yeah.
fly take chunks of it, but
Yeah.
black flies, yeah. So it's a bad year. So like, if I have to go out and do anything on on the telescope, it's done quickly.
I bet. Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, I remember one time I was in Michigan for camp. I was a kid in summer camp and I was up in Michigan and the first time a deer fly actually landed on me and bit me. Oh my God, I will never forget it. And I was like, no. I mean, I screamed. I thought it was like a hornet or something just
Mhm.
stinging
That's
me.
like those biting flies they have in the Outer Banks of North Carolina.
Oh,
Carolina
flies?
beaches, they get these biting flies. They'll
Yeah.
chase you in the damn water, and when they bite you, it hurts like a mother.
oh God.
When I was
Thanks, no thanks.
south in the Carolinas, I got bit by one, and I said, "Well, it's not a deer fly," and someone said, "No, those are horse flies." Really? Reminds me of something.
Nope. Um, so you guys, we pretty much all have crappy weather, right?
Tomorrow night's supposed to be clear for me.
10 more
Okay.
days.
Right.
My
Wednesday,
weather app says
Tom?
crystal
Yep.
clear skies tomorrow night. So
Okay.
6
Beautiful
mile an
night.
hour winds.
So what's on your agenda?
I'm gonna shoot some more of NGC 7000.
Okay.
And if I stay up late enough, I might swing a little south and see if I can get something.
Okay.
Yeah. And that area I showed you guys the other night that I got the HA and 03, I'm going to
Yeah.
probably do some S2 on that.
Yeah.
And then I still need to get
course.
more data on the elephant trunk with my
Yeah.
department store.
I've done the elephant trunk so many times. I might do that Seder region. That's
Sater's good. Sater's cool.
That's-
It's so
Yeah,
big.
that's kind of the area that I'm doing with
Yeah.
the 27.
especially with the I'm gonna use Red Cat on
Okay.
that. Yeah. I'm gonna use Red Cat.
But I mean, I'm doing the cool thing about doing the elephant this time is got it on the, the WD-20, and I'm doing 10-minute long exposures.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm really cranking out like
Yeah.
long exposures on it, trying to get some really good data.
You
Yeah.
will.
Oh, I'm sure you will.
What camera are you using?
That's the 533.
Okay.
So I'm half tempted to get another 571.
I'm thinking about putting that 585 on my Red Cat. Just for,
It'll
Do
go nicely. It'll
Do
fit nicely.
or I might put it on my TV85.
It'll go well there too.
Yeah,
Something
Well-
with lower with shorter focal length, it'll work really well.
yeah.
Well,
I would love if they had a camera like that 585 that was a true 16-bit camera.
Yeah, yeah.
well, the one I
Yeah.
submitted to the novice is part of the Cave Nebula,
Okay.
and it was shot with C8 with a 7 reducer, and the QHY CCD Minicam 8
Minicam, yeah.
Minicam.
with the 3nm EVOS.
Nice.
So I thought, hey, let's really push it.
Yep.
Like if you're gonna do a first light, go big, go home, right?
Yeah.
How do you like that
Some
mini?
patience.
Yeah.
That's been the only thing I've been able to do because the weather's been so bad.
It's such a
camera-
cool
The
platform.
camera itself, it has some quirks, cooling wise. I mean, it cools well, doesn't warm up as well. But I just ignore it and say, well, if you don't want to warm up, turn off.
Yeah.
But like I say, is that I bought that and a 585 ZWMC at the same time, and the sensors, I'm pretty impressed. But
Yeah.
I've gone from like a 60 millimeter refractor on the Wave 100,
Mhm.
There you go.
and then through this Minicam on a C8 at 1422.
And
So
you're using the C8 on the 150?
no. The C8 was on my is on the CGXL.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've got it loaded pretty heavy for a C8. I mean, I've got the Prima Lucia 2-inch LP. I've got the Arco. I've got a number of other things, and that CGXL, as Tom knows, it kind of likes things heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's like my EQ6. It loves it.
Yeah.
So,
I've got a side by side that's that long, and two scope 127, my TV85, all the other mounting hardware and everything like that, and two big cameras and two big filter wheels, and
yeah, I had to throw 6 extra pounds up
Yeah.
front on that scope to
To
get
get
guiding
it
where I wanted.
balanced.
Well,
how many counterweights you running on it?
oh, good. I mean,
I've
for
got-
that, just
I've
one.
I got two 22 pounders on mine.
Yeah, I have 3 for it.
Yeah.
If I put the big scope on,
Yeah,
but actually that one's going to be the first mount that I'm going to sell,
yeah.
because I've got 7 of them, and my wife said when I bought the last one, something's got to go.
But, I've got a Celestron what the heck?
AVX.
No, not an AVX. D. God, I can't even think of the name of it now. It's one under the CGXL.
Yeah. The CGE.
CG.
No.
The CGE.
CGX.
No,
Oh yeah.
the D.
CGD?
No, not CGD. I can't remember. I
So
can't.
they have the CGX, which is a
No, it's not that.
55.
Not
but
that.
Before that, there was another one that was a heavyweight,
Yeah.
and I know which
It's
one you're
all-
talking about.
Yeah, it's all hyper tuned and everything, and it's been sitting in the shed for 5 years or 6 years.
Well, I try not to let any of them sit, but when you get
CGM DX, that's what it is.
DX, that's it. when you
Yeah.
have, when, like I say, when I was buying the new EQ8R, you know, it was, my
Yeah.
wife's been very patient with me, but she says, okay, but something's got to go.
Something's got to
You
go.
know, lot of people think that those CGXLs are junk, but I think mine's good. You know,
The only thing I say about it is it's a little finicky with drastic temperature changes.
it is. You're right.
So
You're right.
you have to be a little, you know, like, you know, drop the covers off your deck and your RE and just leave them off. You get a temperature drop, go and adjust,
Yeah.
and it'll be fine.
Yeah.
And as long as you realize that, like, you know, I've carried C11s, C14s,
Oh yeah.
and I pushed them out native, and I've always got good round stars.
That thing will carry 75 pounds as easy as anything.
Yeah, it's like sometimes the numbers don't look good on PhD2.
But the
Right.
stars around,
Hey, I just look at the picture and go,
yeah,
those numbers, if it was on another one of my amounts, I wouldn't have these results.
right.
They're round. So why
Yeah.
are they round, but I got these bad numbers?
Yeah.
So that's kind of where I tune with the CGXL is, have I got nice round
Yep.
at the corners? Got it?
That's
Yeah.
fine. I
Yeah.
mean,
All that matters.
the proof is in the pudding.
Exactly. You know, I mean, on my
You
ASI
can
hair,
obsess. You people, and a lot of people do. They obsess over that graph,
oh yeah.
and
Oh,
I'm
that
guilty
all
of it. I'm guilty of it myself.
Me
But
too.
when it comes down to it, and you're watching those subframes come in, you know, I use Nina. I can run aberration, and it checks, and you can look at all those corners and go, all right, you just need to relax over the guiding because it's shooting fine. Everything looks good.
Yep.
Just go to bed, asshole.
Yeah.
And
Well, that's the only thing is where we are, I can get a 20-25 degree swing in temperatures
Yeah.
from
yeah,
the time I start.
yeah.
So that's the one thing is like getting to know your mount. You know, it's got a name. I won't tell you what it is because this might be a family show, but you know, you make the adjustment for the temperature compensation and you go to bed.
Yeah.
And you get good results.
Exactly.
Yep.
So yeah, they're, you know, and I would say every mount has its challenges. Every one of them.
Just ask Gary.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I haven't gone that
Eric's
back.
the poster boy of mount issues.
You are.
Or just issues, period. You know, you name it. It could be my mount, it could be my
And they're-
focuser, it could be my camera, you know.
And they're not your fault.
That's
What's
right.
that,
You know,
Wilfredo?
that's-
but
Is that a Star
I've
Tracker?
shown, hey, when things come together and things want to act right for me, I can kick out some decent photos. I
Heck
can kick out some
yeah.
decent
Yeah.
images. But it's just those. I got gremlins.
Yeah.
These gremlins want to pop up every once in a while.
Yeah, this is what I'm
Wilfredo
working
got
on. Y'all talking about what y'all working on. This is what I'm working on. I'm trying to get this thing here. This is
Oh yeah.
a nightmare. It's nice, but it's a nightmare. It's the OG Star Tracker.
Yeah.
Dan sent me this one and the Nomad to do a test and review on it. And well, with the weather, it's horrible. But this one is really difficult to figure out. Plus, I mean, this is like you can't put this in your pocket,
No.
right? But this
No.
one you can definitely put in your pocket. But anyway, I was just saying that's what I'm trying to work on. But man, I'm gonna tell you what, it's all 3D printed, and you can put it together. But whew, pack your
Yeah,
patience.
Dan was telling, because I remember Dan saying that he had to get back with the guy who did it because he's in the Czech Republic, I believe.
Yeah.
Like telling him, you got to make these instructions a little bit easier to follow.
Yeah, and you don't have to even bolt this adjuster in. But if
Was
it's
that
got
the guy we talked to last year, Eric?
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
Yep.
it's got magnets on it, and it's like that, so you can pop it out and fold it up. But if you pop it out, it's not going to stay, and with your stuff on there, it won't work. But anyway, there's this. It's got an app for your phone, and I cannot for the life of me to get it to connect at all. So that's what I'm gonna be working on. Hopefully, I get it now that the moon is going away, this is the perfect time, and I should have them up and running. But I gotta have
Yeah.
the weather too.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's what kind of gets me so miffed right now. It's like, because I've got clouds mostly all week and weekend. It's like, and damn it, it's new moon weekend.
Yeah, yeah.
This is like the best time for us to be out here imaging, and I've got clouds.
At
And
least,
I didn't buy anything.
at least I got one nice night, and I haven't bought anything either.
You're muted, Steve.
Muted, Steve.
FYI.
Doesn't new moon mean new clouds?
Yes.
Usually,
No.
Usually here, yeah.
I know, right? It's like
new moon here means it's going to be cloudy. As soon as you see that, it's like, go to bed. Don't even bother looking outside.
don't bother.
Yeah.
Don't bother. I mean, every once in a while, I look, I'm popping in on Astropheric and everything, and they're just like, yep. It's clouds.
no, it's funny when I'm on Astrosphere and it's showing me tomorrow night, 10, 11, 12, it's showing me clouds.
Yeah.
And then if I go on, what's the other one? Clear outside, it's showing me clouds. But when I go on AccuWeather.com and I go to daily and I go to Saturday night, a crystal clear sky.
Mm-hmm.
So which one do you go by?
Which one do you go with?
You know what? I'm
Outside.
gonna go by my eyeballs when I get home.
Yes.
Can look out there and go, yeah, it's crystal clear.
Yep.
But
Yep.
sometimes I find my regular weather app is better predicting clouds than those two donkeys that's supposed to be
Yeah,
cloud app.
Yep.
yeah.
Tom, what were you saying earlier?
I was just saying, have you got that to work yet?
This one,
Yes.
it works. And it does track. I quickly used this setup here on the Nomad to get a quick picture of the moon in between the storm clouds. And I did the same with this. It works, but there's an app for this.
Yeah.
I can't connect to that. Now the instructions are horrible, but
Yeah.
I am not an instruction person. I like to turn it on and try to figure it out, but it's difficult to work. So, but this setup looks really stout and nice, and it has more features than the Nomad. However, the Nomad is basically turn it on, turn the laser on,
Yeah, that's
and
it.
go. And that's
Yeah.
it. And that's what I like about it. But I can't wait to see what this one offers.
I was going to say that thing looks beefy.
It is very beefy,
Yeah.
and you can either print it out. Like the only cool thing
Yeah,
is
he'll send you the stuff to print it yourself, or he'll send you a kit with all the pieces, right?
Yeah.
so you can get a kit, and if you got a 3D printer and you're a crafty person, print your pieces, put it together, and it's a cool project. But just putting it together was difficult for me. So
Yeah.
and I have to always pack my patience on things like that. But I can't wait to hopefully check it out. But I'll tell you one thing that unless it's changed, when 9/11 happened, they put something out, and maybe I probably shouldn't say this, but I will anyway. But they put something out about lasers, like you can't get more than a 5 milliwatt laser because
Correct.
the planes. Well, this one's like a 30 milliwatt. So you turn it on, you can like a lightsaber and cut holes in the
Yes.
wall with it. It's incredible.
Sorry, honey. Sorry, honey.
Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry, Mr. Pilot. I didn't mean to blind you.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. And with my current profession, I have to be careful. I don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah.
I tell you, you got the Nomad. I've got one of the original MSMs and Moonshoot moves.
Yeah.
You bought a GS352, huh?
Oh wow!
So, Wilfredo, I haven't had a chance of doing anything with this. Have you had any more?
So I will tell you, I haven't had any chances, but we talked about it before on the show before.
The tilt, the focuser, right?
Yes, it works
Yeah, I checked mine.
great. It really does. But this adjuster right here, when you tighten it down, it will create wobble in the focuser shaft.
It'll
Yeah, mine
tilt.
doesn't.
Yeah.
Does it really matter? I mean, if you lock it down and you know, this one is not as bad. There is tilt, but it's not as bad as
The little baby one, right?
yeah, it's not as bad as the 100. This 100, it creates a lot of tilt. But then again, it still works and it's crystal clear. I like it. I just haven't had a chance to put it on a scope yet. My intent was to put that 350 on the 14 and have Nina and all that running, but of course, you know where I'm at with that one. I can't get it to even look at 03 stars.
Yeah. Well, I've checked. First thing I did was check to see if there's flexure in the focuser after watching your video, and there doesn't appear to be any flexure. The one thing I noticed is there's bearings that run up and down the side of I imagine yours does too. So that gives me an indication that there might be a little bit of adjustment there that you can do. I bought a whack of cameras and other gear, and I just haven't had time to try it all. But this one really interested me as a guide scope because, like, for 1500 millimeters, that's 390. It's well within the
Well, and it's flattened, right? It's full flat.
That's correct. Yep.
And then it
for
was
the
like
price range, you're like, how can you beat that?
What is that? What does that weigh and what does that run?
It's 2 something, I think, but
You're like 250, 275, somewhere in there.
But I've taken this all the way apart. These sections, you can actually take this center section out and push this back. I don't know what that does to it, but it'll reconfigure itself. Because it had some big dust ball in it, so I had to take it apart. But I've been sitting here on my desk because the window is right there. And since it's been cloudy and rainy, I've just been putting different cameras in it and seeing if it'll focus up to the trees. And I'm gonna tell you what, it gets some crystal clear shots of the bark on the trees and the pine needles. It's nice.
And
that's what I got it because I thought, you know what? You could sneak and use it as a prime lens.
Well, yeah, you sure could.
Yeah.
Is it a tri or a quad?
It's a tri, I think. No,
I think it's a quad.
it's quad.
Quad.
It's flattened.
Yeah.
It's
You
flattened.
can get some dynamite wide angle shots.
Well, when Matt said he'd ordered one, I swiveled my chair and went ba 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 ba. Order.
My money, please.
At Neath, they had that. I think it was that one that they had that new camera attached.
Yes.
Well, with the removable fan that you can click on and use that.
Quiv just did
available
a
yet?
video.
I don't think the camera is actually on the market yet, is it?
Quiv,
has come out.
I don't know if it is or not, but he just did a review on it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to check that out. It's got a removable fan.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's tech cooled, but it has a fan where you can tech cool it. As long as you're not going too low, you don't need the fan. But if you really want to cool it, then you need to. The fan just clicks on magnetically.
Wow.
And it uses magnetic induction to run the fan, and it's all via the USB-C port.
My understanding is you're not going to get it to like -10.
No.
You're going to get
As
it.
long as you can get it to ambient, if you get it to even ambient.
Oh, you get below ambient.
Yeah, you get. I think
get below ambient, a little bit below ambient.
I think the best he could do was 15.
It was like 15 to 20 below ambient.
15, 20 below ambient.
Well, there you go.
But
That's all you need.
you
I
know,
mean,
hell with the CMOS camera, you don't need to. You don't.
But the
need
whole thing
to
is this
know the darn
camera
thing.
was only like this big. It's
Yeah.
little.
Yeah.
It's
It is a fair,
tiny little
it has
camera.
a fair size sensor.
Yeah.
And,
Okay.
like what got my interest was after having a chance to use the 585, and I'm not big on small sensors, but when I got to play with it a little bit, I went, you know, there's a possibility of something I haven't explored before.
mhm.
And
That's why I wish
these new
Starvis
Starvis small sensors with extremely small pixels
Well, I wish they'd make an APS-C size sensor
at 2.9.
with
Yeah.
little pixels.
Yeah.
Yeah, like my
At 16-bit.
at 16-bit would be really good.
Oh,
Like
it'd be a
my
$5,000 camera, but
There you go.
Well, yeah.
my APS-C
Those are good.
color, my APS-C color is the ZWO MC 071. So I got like a 4.2 and about,
and only like 70% QE.
but it takes the most beautiful pictures.
Yeah.
Like I've talked, I've tried to convince myself, well, it's time to step up to a new 571. Okay, it's time. But like I put that one out there and and then especially when I put it on, like I have no problem putting it on 11-inch SCT and not binning 2x2.
When did that sensor come out? That camera's been out a long time. Do they even sell it anymore?
For me, it's new, like it depends on what you call a long time, right? Like, yeah.
I don't even know if you can buy it anymore. New.
You can still pick up some on, like some people still have them in stock, but they stopped selling them last year.
Okay.
Like I said, very, like it was the
This
original
one's
one.
getting one of those.
It was the original one. You didn't have to do blacks, darks.
Darks, yeah.
Never had to. It was no amp glow, 0 amp glow. Yeah, poor efficiency, but it just keeps doing a fabulous job, and I get to use it on everything from 135 Samyang
Mhm.
to an 11-inch at 2800.
Yeah.
That does the job. The biggest
Now-
thing is getting the time to get that extra exposure because of the lack of efficiency. So
This is a camera I really want to experiment with my Schmidt.
yes, please do,
Oh, the Apollo Max.
Max.
Yeah.
Now this is now it's 12-bit. It's 12-bit, but the resolution it's
Big pixels.
it's pretty low.
Is it 428 or 432?
This is the 432.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, the pixels are huge on that though.
Pixels are huge though. Yeah, 9 micron. Yeah, 9 micron. But I really want to try this. I'm
With the
thinking
C11.
with this C11 just to
2800.
play around with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eric, save me some money, do the playing around, and then report back, because that had crossed my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
but the only downside is that I'm concerned with is that the resolution isn't that great. I mean, it's great for solar.
No, but it's going to be
But for deep
for a
sky,
C11. The resolution's going to
Hey,
be fine.
resolution is way overrated. You have no idea the number of pictures that you have hanging in galleries and everything else that were done with 8 or less megapixel cameras.
Megapixels. Yeah, exactly.
I've been in photography. Like I had my first darkroom when I was 13 years old.
Wow.
So
Wow.
I have seen the gamut. So it's
But
about
at that focal length, Eric, you need those bigger pixels.
Yeah, you need it. Yeah.
Mhm.
So don't worry about the resolution. Worry about, again, what does it look like in front of your face and on that print.
Yeah.
Even screens are getting more difficult now to go by. My screens, like I'm sitting here, I got 4 of them, and everything ranges from 8K to to high def, and it's like everything looks different on each one of them. So, like I said, that's an experiment that I was thinking about doing, but you can save me the money.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, I've got it here.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, he just bought a new mount, so he needs to,
I gotta conserve for a while.
Yeah. So no, I can do this.
Does
So-
I had brought this out because I've only used it. This is the first one I've ever bought, and I can't find a driver for it anywhere. So if anybody knows where I can find the driver for
Alright.
this thing,
Oh, the
Starship.
Orion star shoots.
Oh my God, that is.
Wow.
Wow.
yep, I had it on my old computer. I've used it twice, and I got one picture with it like 4 years ago. But now there's no drivers that I can find that work. So if anybody knows where a driver is,
Wow, did you go on GitHub and see if they had it?
I tried, but I'm not a computer person. So when I go around and start clicking around, this driver, oh, this works. Nothing I've seen or found works. So if anybody knows a person or knows a guy or knows a person, send it my way. So I want to try it because I wanted to do a back then to now video of, hey, look at the camera here, look at this is what we've got, blah, 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 but I can't do it because I can't even get it to turn on. The closest thing I had was I bought this isn't the Orion, but I had the Orion Starshoot Guider camera. But the driver is different from that and it works, but no look.
Yeah, I was just gonna look in my, because I had the same guider camera, but you said it doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, Ryan.
So that old Orion, is that a CMOS or a CCD?
I believe
CMOS.
it.
It is
Yeah,
CMOS.
CMOS, yep. Yep, it's 2 megapixel or 1.2 megapixel. It's big time.
How big is the sensor size?
About the size of your pinky fingernail. Here, I'll show you. Hang on, I'll show you. It's small. I can't remember what the dimensions are, but
It's like
um,
it's like what you see in backup cameras on your car.
yes.
So
And
friggin'
the first telescope I got was the Orion 130. It was hooked. That's what I got it for. And I'm like, ooh, what is this? And it said deep space camera. I'm like, oh, I got to get it. And so I got it, and I took one little small image with it.
oh yeah,
Oh,
Is there a sensor in there?
I
Yeah,
see
it's
it
in there.
all
I'm
the
trying to
time.
get it to. There we go.
Oh my God, that's so tiny.
Are you trying to find the drivers, Fredo?
Yeah, I need a driver for this thing because I want to give it a go, and I'm gonna stick it on the C14 and say, look here, let's look at Jupiter with it.
Take a look at this. I'm gonna post this in the chat here.
All right.
Take a look at that. I don't know if you can you see it or not? I don't know if you can see it.
In the chat on the YouTube channel,
Yeah,
I'd have to pull up YouTube. But
It hasn't come up.
it hasn't come up. Okay. I think I know what I need to do. All right, let me do this then.
let me pull it up on the phone.
You have to resume control.
Yeah, I've got to do this then. Go YouTube. And let me
I'm
switch.
surprised there's not like a ASCOM driver for it.
There's probably something out there. I just cannot find it. I've tried several. People said, "Oh, here, try this on like cloudy nights and a couple other places." And then when I click on it, it's one of those things where, oh, it's a crapshoot. Cross your fingers.
Here, try this. See if it comes up now.
There it is. It's up there.
Okay, so I had to sign in as Astroworld TV.
Yeah.
So take a look at that, and don't know and then there is the ASCOM driver for Star. Because I think and I think this might be the ASCOM driver.
Yeah, because that's what I'll need for sure.
Yeah, take a look at those
Thank you.
links. Yeah, I just started just surfing here and I came across this web archive. And they had those.
Surely as old as that camera is, why they wouldn't have changed the driver on it.
Because
Well,
this
did-
is
yeah.
'cause this is pointing back. Because I'm looking now. I guess it's an archive of the Orion site.
I
Of
mean,
the
you
old
think about
Orion.
how long Orion has been.
Yeah, that's right.
game,
Yeah. So yeah.
You know, and it was one of those things where even when they were still around, they
Mhm.
weren't doing a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I just went. Basically, I just went here.
They made good
It's
guide
back.
scopes.
Okay.
Yeah, and I just these it was these here. Now this
Okay,
one is
yeah,
the
yeah.
Pro 2.0, but I don't know. But it says it's the color CCD. So who knows? Maybe it might work for you.
Thanks. Yeah, I appreciate that. I'm gonna give it a shot.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
try
for
it
sure.
tomorrow for sure when I get back from the museum.
Right on. Cool. So
Yeah,
yeah.
I still have an Orion short 80.
Oh gosh.
But see,
Those
those
short 80s were pretty
those are
popular
good
though. weren't
scopes.
they?
Yeah, I
Those are
remember
some pretty
those.
popular scopes.
there were some.
Yeah,
There
I
were a
use it-
couple.
I
Orion
used it-
made a couple pretty good refractors,
Yeah,
and they kind of started fading off. But I mean, that's when the ZWOs and the ASCARs and stuff like that started coming out, and they were just kind of like mead. They kind of just wandered off into the sunset.
Yeah, I only ever used it as a guide scope.
yeah. I was gonna say
Yeah.
that'd be a great guide scope.
Yeah,
Guide
yeah,
scope.
yeah. There's two
Compact, not heavy.
really light.
Yep.
Yeah, a perfect guide scope if you have a Schmidt or something like that.
Mhm.
High focal length.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. I used it with an 11-inch. Did
Okay.
fine.
Yeah.
I think the whole Cinta thing with Orion and Mead,
All the lawsuits and all that.
everything that was going on there, yeah, it just like what a debacle. you know.
Yep.
And we're actually lucky that Ascar Sharpstar came along because
Yeah.
they quickly filled a gap.
Hmm.
Yeah, they did.
And that's the thing, when one thing goes, something usually does come in and fill that void. So pretty lucky for that.
Anybody been following the what is it MLST1? Their new mount.
No.
The Sol 33, and now they have the one. I think it's is it MLST or
Is that
I have not seen that.
pardon me?
Is that the Vietnamese one?
Yeah.
Yeah. They just started taking pre-orders on that new one, the 10th.
Yeah, it's like 70. I think it's
70 or 80
pounds.
pounds. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like-
And you can work on it yourself.
yeah, they showed a strip down of it, and I went, "Holy crack!"
Uh-huh. They said you can take it apart in 10 minutes.
Who makes it?
A guy in Vietnam. It's like his hobby.
And it's called MLST.
I think so. I had it pulled up last night. I was just looking at it.
Okay.
And
I've heard of ML Astro.
yeah, ML Astro. That's
it.
Is that
okay.
the Sal 33?
Yeah,
yeah.
Okay.
But this is the Sal 66.
Oh,
They
wow.
renamed it. They renamed it something one.
Yeah, the Space Koala did a video a while back about doing the AM7, and she's referred to a new mount because she was testing the one
Yeah.
that came out before that. That one there was ready to be coming out.
Right.
I was hoping that that new Nix 120 would be out before then.
Well,
Yeah, they are really
Okay.
go
Here
off
we
for
go.
that.
Yep.
they said that this one is an observatory quality mount,
Here we go.
and it's like less than $3,000.
Yeah.
Oh,
25.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah, there you
2,500 between 25s and 3,200.
Yeah,
66 pounds without a counterweight.
right.
Yeah, not a counterweight.
what
that's
an
nice.
operating system.
It's called the
Is that-
ML
is that,
Astro 1.
on step.
Yes, on step X.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's way
And
way
it's
beyond
it's
the
beefy.
AM7.
It's good size. I mean, if you look at the video with
It's pretty beefy.
the
With
guy, taking it apart and everything, it's beefy.
with power polar alignment.
Yes.
Oh, no way.
Yes.
Remote.
Yes. Remote polar alignment.
Uh-huh.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Tell them to send one over. We'll test it out.
No kidding. Yeah, because that polar alignment
For
Yeah.
under $3,000.
under $3,000.
So
Yeah.
why does it have that range from $24.99 to $32.17?
I think
One comes with, looks like it comes with some extra parts, like a base
Yeah.
razor.
Okay, I got you.
you've got to get the base riser, and the RPA is the polar alignment.
Yeah, here it is. Yeah, the remote
So
polar.
click on
Yeah.
that. And what's the? I'm
That's
guessing that's
31,
the more expensive.
3,200. 32.
Oh, a
Yeah.
whole $3,200.
That's cheaper than the Warp Astron.
Oh yeah. Yeah. The polar alignment thing is the thing sticking out of the back.
Yeah, I see the motors. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's yeah. You
That's
have
what
two
I'm talking
motors
about.
there, one for Altaz and one for.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my God, dude!
Yeah.
I just spent short of 8,000 for an EQ8R.
Right.
It's dual
Yeah.
saddle. It looks like Vixen and Las.
Yep. Yeah, it's Vixen
Yep.
and those months. Yeah, it's big.
Yep.
It's D and V.
You can put it on one of those risers, one of those ZWO risers.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
That's why you have to have the riser that they make.
Sure.
Well, that houses the electronics for the automatic
polar alignment.
remote
I-
polar line
I
as well.
didn't get that far. We had to go somewhere last night, and I only watched about half of the thing, and he was just getting into that.
It's got
Yeah,
the same.
I watched a couple of videos on it, and to me it's very confusing because it looks too good to be true, and
I know it.
look too good to be true.
It looks like the MCAM 31
Mm-hmm.
because that it's got both the knobs on the side. It's got which I
Yeah.
really love, the height adjustment, one knob.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
For a guy that owns a construction company and this is a hobby, boy, he's got good ideas.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. And
Boy,
it looks like he's got all the wiring now in the
into the saddle.
saddle. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
'cause he's
what-
got some stuff in the saddle here because you got a USB-C, you've got
A
The
B, and you got to power out.
I
Yeah.
think you may have a power out, and then you've got something, maybe something here as well.
You got a couple powers and another C. It looks
I
like.
think that's where it connects.
Connects to the upper hub.
Yeah. Yeah.
The actual,
Because that doesn't move.
yeah, the actual hub for the mount itself does not rotate around or anything.
Right.
It's stationary.
Yep.
And you have a separate. It's a little bit like the EQ8R where you have a secondary panel that feeds the upper hub.
Right.
So you see
Well,
that
and I
line?
think they
Now
do
that-
that so you
yeah.
don't get cable snags on those on those
That's not wireless, is it?
It does have
Yeah.
wireless.
That's got to be a wireless.
Gotta be
for
a
a
wireless antenna there.
Now, the ones on the the riser at the bottom, the USB-B and the power, that
Right.
is strictly for the polar alignment.
yeah.
You have two motors
Yep.
and a worm gear arrangement there, which are I would imagine be a little bit power hungry.
Sure.
So they're going to be on their own. So that's why now it is controllable by Nina
Yep.
currently. I don't think it's. I don't think ASI Air or Stella Vita has moved that, but they have put that out there because they're big proponents of open source.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they're a little bit anti ZWO.
Well, I think Stella Vita'd be the one that would go with it.
So here
But
we
it's
go.
already in Neenah.
Yeah, yeah.
But like, one of my things is I'm not sure how importing from Vietnam to Canada goes.
Well, I think somebody said the shipping cost, because that doesn't include shipping, and the shipping cost was like $210.
So
Well, that's
this
not
can
very bad.
handle up
Okay.
to a C14 with a 5 kilo counterweight.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
yeah, yeah.
So
Holy cow.
what I've done is I've created a spreadsheet where you put in the heights of saddles and the mounts and their torque values.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I look at when I evaluate these different mounts as to their true capability. And this one kind of blows it away, really.
Yeah.
They've from an engineering aspect, they've really nailed it.
I mean, for just a little bit over $3,000,
Yeah.
you
I
know,
mean,
hell, I paid more than that for my CGXL.
do not exceed
Way
54
more.
kilos with including the counterweight. So
It's
no,
119 pounds.
Yeah, yeah.
holy cow.
It's amazing.
That's pretty awesome.
I'd sure like to see some reviews on that.
Absolutely.
Because I know the 33 got really good reviews.
Mm-hmm.
My only thing about going into an observatory with the larger SCTs and that is the joy of the not the joy, but the positive thing of the equatorial mounts, the the traditional, is once we counterweight and do it perfectly in 3 axes,
Yeah.
the actual stress on the mount
It's
gear
minimal.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really minimal, and
Yeah.
they will go, like, we all know somebody that has a Osmandi.
That is one thing about the harmonic.
Is 20 years old, and they've just updated and still goes.
Yeah, that's one thing about the harmonic mounts that I wish you could unlock them to where you could balance everything perfect.
Well, like our 150s that Eric and I have, you do have some balancing, but there is no track record on strain wave for Astro. I mean, I have had some involvement with strain wave industrial, but industrial, we beat the living daylights out of, we know it's going to happen, and you have a repair cycle. So there isn't enough long term to say how these strain waves are going to last.
Yeah.
Some of them, have to understand they're actually plastic gearboxes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what is the longevity? Now, like my CGXL is 2017, and it's been,
Yep.
so that's 9 years old, and it's
That
still
was mine.
as good as gold.
Yep.
I have one mount, probably never even heard of it. It's called an Optron IEQ45.
Oh yeah, I've heard of it.
That's old school.
It's old school.
And, yeah. And the strange thing about, I will never get rid of that one. I can load anything on that. I can go 50 pounds on a 45-pound weight, and it just goes, yeah, give me more. And it tracks at 0.5 to 0.48 at that weight.
Can't argue with that.
It's that traditional just keeps working day in and day out. So
Yeah.
the whole thing is the history is going to tell us how the longevity is in these wave mounts. I hope it's good, because I've invested in a good amount in 2 of them.
Yeah, I hope they're not disposable mounts,
And that's a big thing. Is like, I know automotive engineering. I'm not saying that they do or they don't, you know, it's engineered obsolescence is
Yeah,
a thing,
built-in obsolescence.
you know, like.
Well, and the thing is like, you know, for certain things, you know, these manufacturers that are making these mounts, you know, whether or not, if you do have a problem, are parts going to be, are there going to be parts to repair them?
Yeah.
That's a problem with cars.
Yeah, oh God, yes.
Is,
Yeah.
you know, if the manufacturer decides, oh, we don't want to make that part anymore because we don't put that in our new products, so we're not going to manufacture it. Now you have a car. Say you need something like Chrysler has a big issue with ABS modules.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you a story about turbo actuators from Ram. I have a 2017
They don't make them,
diesel, and I needed a turbo actuator.
but they don't make them anymore.
And when I I wanted OEM parts,
Yeah,
and it was like, no, it's too old. And I went,
obsolete.
too old. This is the same as a 2022. And he says, yeah, too old.
Obsolete.
I had to
Just
go,
like my
had to go to a
2002
secondary.
Corvette.
I had two of those, and we won't talk about.
What are you doing with a Corvette up in Canada, up in northern Canada?
Had a 73 and a 75,
Yeah,
and the 73 was the best of the two.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I got caught in a snowstorm with it. I'll tell you, Tom.
Oh.
Freaking impressive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Impressive. I was passing four-wheel drives. Just don't stop.
Yeah. You don't have to stop.
With my front spoiler on that, why I'd be it'd be
Exactly.
like
And that's why don't stop.
that's right. Yes. I
Yeah,
went through about a 3-foot puddle in a rainstorm with that, and thank God I had an air box on it, because if not, I would
Would
have.
have hydrolocked your engine.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
I had a thing. It was like Corvettes and Harley Davidsons.
Yep.
I should have just chased women. It probably would have been
There you
cheaper.
go. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
they're
sound
all
like my best friend.
But
Yeah.
I got lucky. Like I married a girl who likes Harleys, her
There
own,
you go.
her own. So it's her
There's
birthday.
there's a song by the Pretty Reckless called Harley Girl.
I married a girl who likes me to buy her Corvettes.
I got off lucky.
I got a girl that bought a Volkswagen when I told her don't ever buy a Volkswagen.
I had a 65 Beetle, best car I ever had. The only thing I ever did was put gas and oil and tighten the
And anybody who was running in the back seat was freezing cold
oh,
or had third-degree burns on their wheels.
I had windshield wipers that would go like this. You know, you'd have to get up like that because of the vacuum.
I had a Beetle T-bone my Datsun 240Z.
Oh,
Bent that Z like a boomerang.
Yeah.
oh,
And then he kindly drove his Volkswagen away from the scene of the accident.
that's
Oh,
good.
seriously?
Tire saved.
Rolled me 3 times and made a boomerang. And I'm going, should have had a Beetle.
No.
Did he say Sig Heil on the way?
Yeah,
Oh,
the funnier part was about 10 years later, the guy that was driving the car came to work for me.
Ah,
serious?
that's ironic.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's like, but yeah, what are these strain waves? Like the thing is, none of the manufacturers actually manufacture the strain wave gear.
Yeah.
Okay. All of the strain waves come from another manufacturer. And that's why you'll hear comments about, Well, if you buy enough units, the quality of the gearbox you're going to get goes higher because, you're a better customer.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, so like you're not producing that gearbox. When I have a problem with it,
Yeah,
so it goes to Tom's comment is, are these disposable? Time will tell. So
yeah,
that's why
Well, but
that's why I went with my EQ8. I know time will tell me it's still going to be working. And
oh,
if I
that's
need
like my
parts-
EQ6.
If I
Yeah.
need parts,
EQ6.
I
And
can.
I know if I
break it.
have to fix my EQ6, I'm going to be able to fix it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Exactly, and that's
Now,
why I say observatory value. You're still better off going because, like, in the dire case, the worst thing that could happen, I need gearing, bushings, or anything else.
Yeah.
I know I can take it out. I can do a CAD drawing, go to a machine shop, and I'll get
I
the
can
part.
have it made. Yeah.
But I'll tell you, I love just being able to wheel that little bitty uh uh
CGXL, that little bitty
yeah.
with your
Oh,
dual.
no. My strain wave.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
Oh, your AM5?
AM5N.
well, that's the thing. I mean, my WD-20 is
Yeah.
on the tripod, mounted, everything like that with the telescope. I can pick it all up and
Oh yeah, yeah.
carry it in and out without
Yeah.
any problem.
Yeah, I could pick that up easy, but I had an extra set of wheelie bars, so I just threw it on there,
wheelie bars weigh more than the whole rig.
Oh yeah. Oh
Probably.
yeah, for
When
sure.
when I put the Wave 100 on an EQ6 tripod and threw the 60 on millimeter on top, went to carry it out, it was like, I must be leaving something from behind because this is way too late.
Yeah. Yeah.
The tripod is like
Well,
4 times heavier than the whole package.
well, yeah. I mean, my
So
God,
that's great.
look at the
You know,
tripod on your
focus company.
CGXL.
I'll tell you, the one thing
44
I do
pounds.
love about that
46.
WD-20, I can put that thing on full speed slew.
Yeah.
And you don't hear it move.
No.
It is so
I
quiet. It's eerie.
That is what amazed me when I got that AM5. I mean, you cannot hear the thing
It's so eerie. You don't
at
even
all.
hear it.
Yeah. And
Come on, Tom. It's the CGXL. If I have the camera in there and the microphone on, I'm listening to the sound because that sound tells me what it's doing. If there was no sound, I'd be like Jackrabbit heading outside.
God, yes, because
You know, my first equatorial mount was a crappy old Meade LX75. That thing was noisy as hell. Then I got my EQ6, and that was a lot quieter.
Mhm.
But still, now that I have the WD-20, it's like, man, that freaking EQ6 is loud as hell. But in a sense, I guess it's really not, you know.
But
Well-
that CGXL is a lot noisier than my CGM DX. But of course, I had that hyper tune, so it's
You also got worm,
Yeah.
like
yeah.
so they're making noise.
Yeah.
I almost went with a that WD-20P,
Yeah,
but it
the
was a
new
case of,
version.
do I buy that or do I get a 100 Wave
Mhm.
and an EQ8R?
Well,
Yeah.
there you go. Now you know what you got.
So
Did you get
I would
encoded?
have gone the way you went, Steve. I think you did fine.
no, I really thought about the encoders and everything else, looked at data and everything else, and it was like, I'm real comfortable with my PhD2 and PemPro.
You're talking about the encoders on the
On the
RH.
RH.
Yeah, it's like, do I really need to spend an extra $4,000?
Yeah,
no.
I don't
I
think.
still think like if I can get it below 0.75,
You're fine.
at 2800 or at 3900,
Yeah.
I'm still going to be okay. And if
Yep.
I get a little jiggle, Blur X
You're
will
gonna
take
be
care of it.
totally fine.
Yeah.
Yep.
So like, you know, tested and true. But
Yeah.
like I say, that WD-20P really interested me, and I broke down all the engineering and everything on it and what it'll carry. And for those people that take the time to do that, you will find that that mount is much more capable than what
Then the 44 pounds it says.
you can't really go by that. You've got to take what its Newton meter stress, you know, what force it will take, and start working that curve back. And that has been, you know, they've given you really good information from that. And if you convert it out, you go,
Yeah, when I was looking, I mean, the thing that sold me with the WD-20 was the direct drive. There wasn't, you know, it was direct drive. It wasn't servo motors. They were actual motors directly driving everything.
yeah, you've reduced a certain amount of backlash right there, right off the bat.
Yeah. Oh, well, the backlash is non-existent on mine.
So it's, I mean, I've learned over time how to take backlash and just say, oh, so what? You know, it's like, come on, you know, you just tune it out.
Yeah, well, that's like my
Not that bad.
EQ6. When I do my EQ6 and I tune it and get it all set and get the backlash adjusted right, and when I run the thing in PhD2 and it measures the backlash, it's very minimal.
Everything's turning right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's all
Right.
you need to know. Everything's turning
All
right.
you know.
So you know, it's like if you get a little backlash, maybe you need a little weight on the
And just ease
on
the
the
weight
opposite
to
way.
one side that you know it's going to be turning against.
a little uphill push never hurts.
All
It's hard to slow somebody down if you push them going downhill
yeah.
though.
Well, on that note, guys, we're gonna call it a night. We're at 10 o'clock now. So I really appreciate the conversations and everybody coming on. I mean, I love these Zoom calls. I absolutely do.
I do too.
Yeah,
You know,
they're fun.
and we're gonna keep this is gonna be, like I said, when we first started this, thought it was a great idea, and we're gonna just keep it going. So
Did you think of that?
changes and everything.
It was my idea.
Oh, was that right?
Yeah, okay.
Liar.
All right, whatever, fine.
Yeah.
But thanks, guys, again. Have a great weekend, everybody, and enjoy the weekend. Enjoy, your weather and time off for those who are not, who've got the time off and stuff like that. But until next time, keep imaging, keep educating in clear skies. And don't forget, we don't have shows on Wednesdays. So the next one is on Friday. So
See you next Friday, everyone.
see you guys next Friday. So see you
Yep.
guys next time on Astroworld TV.